in personal branding.
First, let's hit it. Hi, it's Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel and podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and
get notified.
Exactly.
Also, you are going to join us at EXP and the Elephant Herd and get all of this stuff for free. Now, the Elephant Herd is part of the Wolf Pack, so you are getting all of our upline. You're getting Mike Girard. You are getting Connor Steinbrook. And then you're also getting all of our books, all of our courses 100% for free because you have chosen us as your sponsor.
Exactly. And don't forget our books on Amazon. And now we wanted to tap into the color palette, which basically, do you want it to explain a little bit?
Okay, so when you're picking your branding, you have to be more than just, hey, one thing. So you have to kind of understand, you might love one color, but you need 3 more colors. You need one opposite color and you need 2 complementary colors that are going to be there. So at a very minimum, when you are picking your branding, you need 4 colors to establish who you are. Now, I'm going to give you examples of colors based on different personalities, that yes, we're going to go back to first grade. Colors do matter. So when you're picking your crayon or what color you think represents you, you need to pick 3 other crayons as well. And that is what we're doing in this video. And I love crayons because we get the colors.
First, we're going to do the authority that establish yourself in the field, which is real estate agent as an expert. And this color palette really should demonstrate trust and professionalism. And basically colors like a blue navy or dark green maroon and the gold would work with this kind of the personal, no?
Right, if you look at the color of Rolls Royce, they use maroon. Just want to throw that out there. So you are definitely not out there with opposites. So your navy blue and maroon are your opposite colors. And then your complementary colors, which are next to them on there, are going to create a strong contrast for your branding to stick out.
Which basically shows you a sense of the stability and dependability.
Right. So now adventurer.
Yeah, branding that conveys basically excitement. That's what we are here. Enthusiasm for the industry, real estate industry. A color palette that really goes with this kind of personnel is basically a bright, bold colors, which is good. No, like a blue, like a bright blue or orange even, no?
Well,
and yellow.
Blues and oranges are opposites, right? And then yellow would be a complementary to the blue. So that's why we want to say you want to have a blue. And then those 2 colors on that color palette and that color wheel. So you want to make sure that you are picking eye-catching colors and then sticking to the opposites and sticking to your complementary. So with the bright blue, you're going to have a yellow and you're going to have a red.
The next one, creative, which basically show the unique and eye-catching kind of contents, no? The palette that goes really here, it could be bright or bold colors, which could be a good choice that we can, for example, consider purple or pink or teal and sometimes light blue.
Well, no, again, you're picking complementary and opposite. So if you have a bright, you have to have a light. So we're looking at, again, opposite color. So a 1 opposite and then your 2 complementary. And you have to pick these so you are having a harmonious, visually appealing look, especially when you're a creative type. And so you're looking for creative colors. Now, a connector, should it me or you? You want to do it?
It's me. Basically, we wanted to focus on the relationship with our clients in real estate and the colleagues, and the color palette that convey a sense of warmth and approachability is going to be a good choice for you, which again, my wife said you wanted to use 2 complementary opposite. And here we're going to talk about light green, light blue, beige, and the coral. No?
Right, so you're creating a warm, welcoming effect if you pick those colors. So that is really what a connector is. You're warm and welcoming,
Exactly.
right? So your color choices have to match your warm and welcoming nature. Now, a visionary, which I love, so I'm going to talk about visionary. You're forward thinking again, so you're innovative. And it has to be cool but calming colors, and is a good choice. So you're looking at like a light gray, a pale blue, a lavender, a mint green. You can see how I just went around, again, opposite, and then the 2 complementary colors. So I pick 1 and then go to the opposite as well. So you have to make sure when you're going to the color palette and the color wheel, everything matches. So you have to show that you're a visionary. So again, Apple went with red, a simple red apple, right? And they put the apple on the back of all of their stuff. And Steve Jobs is brilliant, right? We would always, I'm using an iPhone, so everything else is perfect. So you want to see he had a simplicity, and then all of his sleek design was super forward thinking and visionary, and that we still use.
And disruptor, basically the sense of the innovation and uniqueness. And the color palette could be bold and also could be contrasting color. That was the best choice. And as my wife said, you wanted two opposite plus the complementary. Then here we can use black and white, that is two opposite, and the complementary could be hot pink or the bright orange.
Right, and maybe it's hot pink and lime green because those are opposites, or you have your black and your gold, and they create a very striking effect. So that's why we want to kind of make sure if you're a disruptor, you are very much going for that disruptive nature. Now, basically you're allowed to mix and match personalities. One size does not fit all, but basically I definitely recommend picking 4 crayons in the crayon box that are going to be your brand. And yes, you can use crayons if you need to and go out into the world, or you can just use the color wheel on Canva and pick your colors. But you can also just make sure it matches your persona that we were talking about, so you can have the right message for the right people.
And in conclusion, basically we wanted to talk about that you wanted to be presenting yourself with something that is harmonious and has a visual appeal to whatever audience that you're targeting, client or another real estate agent, and make sure that you're choosing a color that is aligned with one of those 6 person. No?
Absolutely.
And do you want to add anything?
No, that's it.
And don't forget to subscribe in our podcast YouTube channel and contact us with this number.